the Warriors and Grizzlies series has been nasty, obviously, where both teams are now accusing a member of the opposition of breaking a code. Dylan Brooks breaking a code on breaking Gary Payton II's elbow, and now Jordan Poole breaking a code by grabbing at Ja Morant's knee in Game 3. That it looks like that's going to keep him out of Game 4. Do we know for sure if that was the moment where Morant hurt his knee, Brian?
That's what the Grizzlies say, and I guess I'll take them at their word. Quite frankly, I think it's ridiculous. I feel terrible that Ja got hurt, and he's such an important player to them, and the way he plays, sort of requires maximum health. He was being bothered by that knee down the stretch of the season. He took a couple of weeks off to rest it. Also, just a few minutes before that happened, he banged knees with Klay Thompson. Right. He was going to close out on a Klay Thompson shot, and as he landed, he crunched Klay's knee. I don't know. I will take them at their word, but with all due respect, it's preposterous that Jordan Poole was intending to hurt him. If you watch the play in real time, he's clearly just swiping at the ball. Of course, in slow motion, it looks like it was premeditated, but there's just no way you could look at it in real time. And the NBA agrees. They looked at it. And, the foul that Dylan Brooks committed on Gary Payton was a dirty play. It did not need Steve Kerr to come out and say that he broke the code, but that obviously offended the Grizzlies, and the Grizzlies are very sensitive. They're very excitable and very sensitive. You say anything or look at them sideways, their chests get out and they defend each other, and I like it. I don't want them to stop doing it, but it's gotten a little bbit ridiculous. They need to just settle down a little bit and focus on the game. At the end of all of that, if they don't have Ja, they don't have a chance. So I hope that the need gets to a position where he can play. But this has not actually been, other than that one Dylan Brooks foul, it's not actually been a particularly dirty or overly physical series. It's just been a series of a lot of talking because people have gotten into their feelings.
Well, and then flagrant twos, right? And each team that got a flagrant two wound up winning the game. So that's just, I guess that's what's getting.
Yeah, but Draymond Green's flagrant two, it wasn't like that was an egregious, oh my God, how dare you play. I'm covering the Bucks Celtics series right now. These guys are slamming each other. These guys are flopping all over. It is the nature of the NBA that the series are like this. It's just the Grizzlies, I feel bad, but they just need to calm down a little bit. And, I just didn't like them campaigning for a suspension. And I didn't think Steve Kerr needed to campaign for a suspension either. But in the case of the Brooks foul, it was not questionable. It was clearly going to be a suspension. And so I think it's a little bit below the Grizzlies as the quality of people they are to go and campaign for something like that. I just didn't like it.
Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.